What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today I just wanted to take a few minutes. Typically on a Friday evening, I will put together a build video. I put out one this morning, and I really didn't intend to do a second video today. However, I've been getting a lot of questions at the channel in regard to a bunch of different things that have been bouncing around our community over the last week. So I wanted to take a few minutes, talk about some things we know, some things we don't know, and more importantly, the things we can look forward to starting next week. I mean, we have an apparel event, we have a global event going on, so again I wanted to answer your questions and go over some other details. Now if you happen to enjoy this video, do me a favor and hit that like button really quick. It really does help the channel out. You can feel free to subscribe or join as well, and we do have giveaways here, but I'll go over those details at the end of the video. And really the first thing I want to start off with has to do with the whole level 10 XP farm and everything that's been going around. Now the first thing I want to make abundantly clear is that there are going to be no rollbacks whatsoever for anyone who has farmed, XP or loot or whatever it is on floor 10 of the summit. There is no way they're going to do that. You can still do it now until they actually make the change. And the main reason I'm bringing this up is a lot of you have reached out to the channel. I've also seen different messages on Twitter saying, hey, are we going to get in trouble? We didn't know. I'm worried about this or that or whatever. My friends, I'm here to tell you nothing is going to happen in regard to your progression. So there happen to be two real points of discussion for this conversation, and the first of which I want to talk about, which is that whole ban fear that some people have. Now, Morten Ryberg, who is the product director over at the division, responded to a question that he was asked about bans or rollbacks and things like that, and he clearly says, no, you will not get a ban for grinding XP in the summit. Not sure why anyone would think that, but we're happy to confirm. He then went on to say, we haven't said when or how we will address summit XP farming, so don't go speculating, and the busy little bee is obviously a little bugged as its weapon damage buff is applied to skills. Enjoy your Friday. So first of all, let's talk about the ban rollback thing for XP farming. We know that's not going to happen, so nobody needs to worry about that at all. And one thing I've said multiple times at the channel is that I would never put together a video that could possibly get you or your account in trouble with the game. I'm never going to show you glitches, things like that. It may be something I talk about, but how to do them you will never see here. And the main reason for that is because we saw what happened in 2020 when people were banned. There was that huge ban wave when we had that damage glitch, and the problem was some people who didn't do the glitch at all got banned. Some people that were in a group with people who did the glitch got banned. Other people that actually did the thing didn't get banned at all, and some people who hadn't played in months logged on and they were unable to play. And in my opinion, that's why some people are jumpy in regard to worrying about things because of what happened in the past. But this is the good thing about the situation, and again, Morten just confirmed everything. We don't need to worry. And remember, this is something that's been going on in-game since the summit came out, which was on September 22nd of 2020. So it's almost 2 years ago to the day that we were able to even do this thing. And it has not been addressed until now. Now, in my opinion, the main reason that's taken place is they just haven't had the team. They finally have a full team. They're addressing certain things. Now, a lot of you are worried that addressing these issues now is going to somehow slow down all of the things we're looking forward to and may, impact on when certain things get released. I cannot see that happening. Again, I'm going back to the fact that it's been in the game for 2 years. So clearly they're not freaking out about it. I have a feeling that now that they have a team, they can finally address it. And as always, once I have all of the information to pass along, I will get it to you right away, my friends. Most of you know this by now, but one thing I have done and will continue to do at the channel is always give you an honest and fair assessment of a game regardless of my own personal gameplay. I mean, for me, one example I can give you has to do with the Dark Zone, and that in my opinion, that aspect of the community has been neglected for the longest time. And this is someone who doesn't even set foot in the Dark Zone, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to bring things up because it doesn't affect me. I mean, the whole point of this channel is to build that toxic-free gaming environment where people work together, help each other out, and we try to solve things in the game that are going on. Because the bottom line is, no matter if you're talking about a developer, gamers, whatever it may be, we all want the same thing, which is the best possible version of this game. And I didn't mean to really go on this rant, but the bottom line is I want you to know from me to you how much I appreciate your support, what you've helped me create here. I'm really looking forward to the future, and I'm happy that you're here with me, my friends. Anyway, now getting back to the topic of the Dark Zone, one thing they're doing now, and it really seems to be a full court press dealing with people who are cheating, like they're really making it known that it's not going to fly. Now, unfortunately, unfortunately, as we all know, or most of you know this if you are in the dark zone at all, cheating, glitching, hacking, whatever you want to call it, invisibility stuff, that has been going on for a hot minute. However, the big change now is that the game is making it very clear, like, hey, if you have actual footage of someone using the glitch, it is clear as day, let us know, because bans will definitely be handed out. And in my opinion, that is a step in the right direction for the community. It lets people know, hey, you know what, we are looking out for you, we see what's going on, we know it's been a minute since we've actually addressed it, but we're finally handling it now. And as I start to wrap this video up, I'd like to address two things really quick. First of all, for those of you that have asked, no, I am not a Ubisoft employee. I do not get paid for these videos. Now, in the Ubisoft Forward event, and I made this clear, I was a Ubisoft partner, all that meant is they gave me game codes to hand out to people. So that was it. I talked about what I saw and I gave away a bunch of free games. But again, I have no dog in this hunt. I'm here to let you know exactly what I feel in regards to this game. Another question I get is, why am I still playing it? And the only reason is because I thoroughly enjoy this game. I love this community. I have a lot of fun with this thing. And if I didn't, I wouldn't be playing the game. I mean, you know, I am looking forward to a lot of other games coming out within the next year. I mean, I just started playing Modern Warfare 2 because the multiplayer now has a third person, and it actually made me realize two things. First of all, I've been wasting my time not playing in the dark zone because I'm getting my ass kicked in player versus player on that platform, but again, it shows me when it's working right, it can be so much fun. So these are things I really hope the game fixes really soon. With all that being said, my friends, I'm going to start to wrap this up. I'm really looking forward to next week. Not so much about the global event, but I love the apparel events when they take place. I really like the new legendary strongholds. We have the new difficulties and countdown. And for me, you know, the problem is this. Season 10 brought a lot of great stuff. It also brought a lot of things, or excuse me, it didn't bring a lot of things to the table that we were expecting. But we should hopefully get that in 16.1, which I'm hoping should be within the next week or two. And as always, once I have that information, I will pass it along right away. One of the things I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and most of you know this by now, but we do have giveaways here, and our current one is for a PlayStation 5. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced on October 2nd of this year. On that note, I'm going to let the rest of the video play out. However, like I said at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor, hit that like button really quick, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Hey, Agent, unless you need a powder shower, you might want to move your ass.
You were right. Lewis may be a problem.
I'm glad you agree, General. Watch him.
And see what he does next.
Who better to lead you to the rat's nest than a rat?